What's going on, my fishy friends? I'm not sure how well you can see me. It's pretty early this morning. We are camping in Oregon, and I had an opportunity to fish for half a day today. And I'm fishing a river that has steelhead in it. So I've got an opportunity to hook up with the steelhead today. So I've got my Spey rod, and I've been learning Spey casting over the past couple years here, and I'm gonna put some more hours into that today and see if I can swing up a steelhead. But already my plans kind of went sideways. So I was planning to get up super early. I did get up super early, got up at 3:30 and had everything ready to go, hit the road. Actually early. I got out of there around 4 a.m. and made my way down to the spot, and I got about maybe 10 minutes out and it just started raining. So I realized I did not bring my rain jacket with me. It was back at camp, and I looked at the forecast, and it's supposed to rain all morning long, of course. So I did not do a good job planning that piece. Planned everything else, but not that piece. So ran back to camp. It wasn't that far, and now I'm making my way back down to the river. And yeah, the goal today is just to spend some time outside, using my Spey rod, get some good practice in there, and hopefully I hook up with a steelhead. It is possible. Got some summer steelhead running right now, according to some of the reports that I saw. So we'll see if we can make some magic happen. That'd be amazing. And yeah, see you out there. All right, I'm here. Wow, this is cool. It looks really cool here. Let's just go check out the river real quick. Never been here before. Okay. I think this is one of the tributaries, so I'm gonna go down a little further. Wow, it's really pretty. All right, already got my rod rigged up. So all I need to do is just get in my waders. Anytime I'm doing a really early morning like this, I usually just rig up my rod ahead of time. So I don't have to deal with that. I love this bag that I've got. It's a fish pond bag. I use this all the time now, but I often just put my fishing bag and everything, net and all that good stuff. I have to put that and a bunch of other stuff in there. But what I love is I can just drop this down and pull this out, and then I've got a mat I can change on really easily, which is great. All right, quick rundown on my gear for today. I've got my Echo 13-foot 7 weight. It's a big two-handed rod with my Ross reels reel. I'm using a floating line today. We'll see. I forgot my Skagit head at home, so I don't have a sinking line. I've got a skunk butt fly on there, I believe is what it's called. I've got a few other patterns that I'll try if that doesn't produce, but there's still a ton that I have to learn about Spey, the gear and all that. Yeah, there's a lot I don't know still, so still learning. But yeah, anyway, just getting out there. I'm gonna cover a lot of water today. Got a little bit of a walk. All right, I'm just getting warmed up here. I don't think there's going to be anything in this section, but you never know. So Just kind of covering it real quick. Just this top part. Looks kind of nice. Can't quite tell how deep it is out there. But worth a couple shots, and then I'll move down. This is one of the tributaries for the main river that I'm fishing today.
When you're learning something new in fly fishing, or anything really, the key is simple. Get out there, put in the reps, and embrace the process. Spey fishing is still new territory for me. I've really only been doing it in the fall for the past couple years, so today was all about practice. As I fished, I leaned on every bit of advice I've gathered from guides, fellow anglers, and of course a ton of videos I've found online. Along the way, I'll share some tips that have helped me begin making sense of this technique. Yeah, I'd love to hook into a steelhead or a salmon, but I know the odds are slim. Steelhead in particular are called the fish of 1,000 casts for a reason. The real goal is simpler, but equally rewarding. Embrace discomfort, make mistakes, and learn from every cast. Because like I always say, confidence is earned through experience. And if I bump into other anglers, I'm always open to chatting. Connecting with others who share my passion is one of my favorite parts of fly fishing, even though you can never predict when you'll cross paths with someone helpful. Catching a fish would be amazing, but today's true win is just showing up cast after cast.
Okay, so I had an opportunity, I've had an opportunity for a few years now to fish with Brian Sylvie. He is one of the best guides on the Deschutes for Spey, and he taught me just kind of the simple process. It's nothing revolutionary, but he just kind of hammered it in. You cast, swing, and then just take 2 steps down like that, and then cast again. And that's how you cover more ground so you don't get stuck in one spot. Pretty simple. But the nice thing about Spey then is you just cover a lot of water, and you're looking for that really hot fish that's angry and wants to take that fly. The other thing is when you're casting with Spey, like I have a set amount of line out, essentially. And by taking those 2 steps, like my casting is the same every time. Although that wasn't a great cast, let's try that again. Want to make sure I get a good shot every time. So we'll try again. It's a little better. Still not great, but I'm not sure how much it shows up, but this is why you always want to be kind of aware. Look at do you see the caddis casings, or really the caddis crawling around on these rocks here? They're big caddis. Anyway, you always want to keep your eyes open. There's caddis everywhere right now. I was way down there. There was a guy up here fishing, and he just left. And so I'm working my way all the way up. And I'm going to start at the top of this run here. Sometimes steelhead will hold up right here before they try to make their way up a rapid section like this. So I'm just going to work even right here, right up where there's just some little calmer pockets where steelhead might be holding. And then I'll get further and further out and cast all the way over to that back side. And I'm just gonna swing down this whole thing. It's really good looking water. There's gotta be some steelhead in there and salmon, I'm sure. So yeah, we're just gonna work this and cast, take 2 steps, cast. Just really work this water. It looks great. Excited about it. Let's go. Now look, there's some more caddis here. Caddis casings, at least. They're everywhere. Wow, really big caddis in this water. It's kind of cool. I bet there's some great trout in here. But again, we are not here for the trout. We're here for steelhead. I've never had it happen, but I've had some guides tell me that even at the top of a run like this, or a rapid section, you can hook up with some steelhead. They've done it before. And I saw it happen to one friend of mine. It's crazy. They'd be right there. Here comes the rain. Yeah, that's Oregon though. I'm just, even in this stuff, I'm just trying to keep my line as straight as possible to keep the pacing of my fly really consistent, so it's not like zipping right through the water. I'm trying to lay it out. So I get just a nice clean drift through there. That wasn't a great cast, but I'm just gonna let it run. Yeah, and I'm just gonna stand here and get my full shooting head out until I'm casting way out there, and then I'll start working down. I'm gonna spend a ton of time right here, but I really wanna get further out. Because you never know, they could be holed up all over in here. It's possible. Not even really doing a proper Spey cast yet. I'm just trying to get my shooting head out one section at a time. Just getting further and further out until I'm fully casting. All right, now I'll probably start doing a little proper Spey. It's better. We're starting to spit again. Little rain. That water down below me looks so good. I'm just really hoping I can cover this quickly enough so nobody else pops in there. All right, I'm gonna start stepping. So I'm gonna step and then strip line out and go further and further through here and just work my way down. There's a really nice shelf there all the way down, and it gets really deep on that other side. It's pretty nice. I just had a bump. It felt like a trout. It felt really small, but it made me realize I should explain something I really struggle with Spey. Is I want to do a typical trout hook set. So when you're fishing for trout, you'll do your, you lift your rod and do your typical trout hook set. But with Spey, it's different. You're on the swing, and if you do a typical trout hook set, you are gonna rip that fly, most likely, rip that fly right out of their mouth, because they probably haven't fully taken that fly yet. And so it's really hard, but you have to stay patient and not lift the rod, let them set themselves on the hook. And then what I do is I have a little loop here, and I try to not set the hook, and I just let it strip, pull this little bit of line out, this loop. And then once it's fully on, then I'll lift the rod in a nice, firm, but not fast hook set. At least that's the goal. So there you go. Bunch of tips today. The other thing that's important is to make sure your fly line fully completes the swing. So I can barely see my fly line here. You might not be able to see it, but it kind of curves out a little bit because it's still swinging. So I'm waiting for it to fully complete the swing. And then that's probably pretty good. And then you strip in. I like to strip in, take my 2 steps, and then right now pull out a little bit of line and then do my cast. And that's it, pretty simple. But it takes a lifetime to get good at it. It's pretty cool. There's 2 caves over on the other side. The water goes all the way in there. So I wonder if there'd be something holding up there. Bet there is. Pretty cool water here. Really, really like this water a lot. I'm sure there's fish all over in here. It's pretty epic. I might come back through with one other fly pattern. I haven't hooked up with anything. I did have one bump from a little trout, but it's not what we're here for. Oh, that guy's on one. Nice. Sweet. The guy hooked up already. He just got here. Nice. What was it, like your second cast or something?
I did a couple there, but I wanted to hit in this fast water. That seemed
no, this water's so good.
You get anything this morning?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Spinners, that's my favorite thing. I've been using spinners since I was a kid.
Yeah. I'm Derrick, by the way.
Eddie, nice to meet you.
What was it?
Eddie.
Eddie, good to meet you.
Thank you.
Eddie, I run a YouTube channel.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Would you mind if I put that?
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
Please do.
It's called Confident Angler.
Here, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, Confident Angler, and it's YouTube, a newsletter, all that good stuff. And it's all about helping beginners and intermediates become a confident angler and getting through that hurdle of learning. But yeah, if you don't mind.
Yeah, please post it.
Okay, yeah.
Subscribe.
Well, Eddie, good to meet you. You crushed it. Yeah, good to meet you, and love celebrating people getting those wins like that. It's awesome. All right, I'm gonna change up my fly pattern and work this water one more time. All right, it's the final stretch here, and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. I've got the fly on that I had, that I had the most bumps on. And so it's my highest confidence fly, if you will. That's something you hear a lot in the Spey community. You wanna use the fly pattern that you have the most confidence in. And so that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just working this final stretch of water here. I'll walk down a ways
and just swinging through, chilling out, hanging out. It's been fun. It's been a nice day. I didn't hook up with any, but man, you can go years without catching a steelhead and really trying, really working hard at it. So it can be rare, and I still have a lot to learn around Spey and steelheading and all that good stuff. Never fished this river before, and yeah, just enjoying the journey, enjoying the process. And really, I mean, that's what it's all about anyway. Having fun out here, becoming a more confident angler over time. It just takes hours and hours of practice and trial and error, putting yourself in situations where you are uncomfortable, or maybe you are a little not as confident. And over time, going through that process, you become a more confident angler. That's what it's all about. Gosh, it's so pretty out here. Very calming. That's something I love about Spey, is it's so, you just kind of get into this very meditative Zen state, sometimes for hours, even a whole day, and then wham, you get this massive fish, takes your fly. It's so surprising. It's so fun. Or not. And you just kind of stay in that meditative state, just swinging your fly over and over, covering water, perfecting your cast. It's good. This water's so good for steelhead and salmon, because I know they're running up here. There's the heavy rapid section on either side. The river splits here, and so they have to work pretty hard, and then it's really nice and calm through here, nice and deep, so they can chill out, rest up before moving on. It's a great holding spot for sure. Yeah, not the best cast, but that's okay. Just, it'll fish. Hey, good, hi.
Look.
No, a couple small bumps, but what was that?
That's a long ass.
Yeah, it's a big Spey rod. It's a big one. Going for the big fish. How's it going?
You doing, man?
Good. You cleaning up after me?
No, nothing yet.
No?
Yeah.
I hope you get some.
Yeah.
It's been a little slow. One guy was here earlier, caught a really nice salmon.
Oh, did he?
Oh, it was big. It was great.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, right about, like right out here. So you're right there.
Was it a hatchery?
I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't notice.
Yeah, I fished Oxbow earlier. The guy, Louis, he caught a nice salmon.
Really?
About 14-pound hatchery. Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
14 pound, that's great.
That's a great fish. Yeah, there's you coming through here.
Yeah, that's great. Cool.
Yeah, man.
Just gonna grab my bag and head on out.
Try a different spot.
Yeah. What was that?
You gonna try a different spot or?
No, I gotta wrap up for the day. Just half day today.
Oh,
So I got out here pretty early. So have a good one. Okay, recap of the day. I didn't hook up with any steelhead, but that's to be expected. It's pretty rare. They don't call it a fish of 1,000 casts for nothing. It takes some work. So I put in some work today. Tried a few flies and really practiced my casting. Was happy with how that was feeling. Started to get a little tired towards the end, but yeah, I feel good about the practice I put in there. And got to explore some new water, which was so good. That water is beautiful. Met a few people. Met Eddie. I think that's what his name was. Caught that salmon. That was a great salmon. And then met a few other people. Super kind. I just love the fishing community for the most part. It's great. People are so helpful and kind. So anyway, it was a good day. Gonna get back to the campsite. Gonna hang out with the fam. We'll be good.